Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and I built this team with Choice Scarf Alakazam, which has Trick on it over Nasty Plot Focus Sash, which is what I usually run. Essentially, it's just another way of breaking through fat Pokemon. Rather than boosting up and using our strong attacks, we just trick them a choice item, and then they're locked into one move for the rest of the game. So, ideally we can see that do work today, but same offensive moves, Psychic Shadow Ball, Focus Blast. I'm thinking about running Psyshock because it does hit Volcarona harder, and we do outrun that after one Quiver Dance, but I have Crawdaunt on the team with Aqua Jet anyway, so I'm not sure how scared I am of that Pokemon. I did pair it with the Double Dark, Crawdaunt plus Hydreigon, because one of the best trick targets is Mandibuzz, and if we can cripple that Pokemon, these two are going to have a lot of fun. Then for our defensive core right here, we just have Rock's Hippo, which is able to take on the Urshifu, Dark type one, and then Amoonguss takes on the Water type one. This is also a really good Cinderace counter. Amoonguss is also able to take on Rain in case Crawdaunt is not able to revenge those Pokemon with Aqua Jet. Kingdra in particular is really annoying, and Amoonguss can take any one hit, even like a Specs boosted Hurricane, I believe. And then finally we have Nasty Plot Rotom Heat, just as a defogger and another breaker. I couldn't really come up with another Pokemon for this slot, and I figured this would do just fine. It does also provide us with some nice momentum, so maybe we can like volt out on opposing Hydreigon and bring in our own, or bring in Alakazam for instance. So yeah, that'll be the team. Let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, I have a game right here. My opponent has some very scary Pokemon like the Azu as well as the Cinderace, but I can beat Cinderace using Hippowdon. If I can get a Zoomer low enough for Hydreigon's Flash Cannon, I can revenge it using that. Rotom can help out against the Magearna, but if I have to, I can trick it with Alakazam. I'm hoping I don't have to do that because then I won't have anything to outspeed Dragapult, but that could have Sucker Punch anyway. Let's go ahead and lead off with something that beats Terrakion. I think that would be the Rocker, considering there's nothing else, and he would want to get up rocks early against my team, I feel. I don't know, like, he doesn't hit a ton with them, but it'll help chip my Dark types away. So we'll lead off with the Hippo. I'm hoping by doing this he goes for Taunt, of course, but he might just go for rocks immediately. No, I think he'll go for Taunt. Taunt would make more sense first. Because if I got up rocks against him, that would actually be really bad for him. You go for Taunt now? Oh, that would suck. Should I just Earthquake again to be safer? No, because he could go, yeah, Rillaboom too, to absorb the Earthquake, so we get that right. Now the problem is I can't stay in. I can either go Amoonguss or Rotom. I like Amoonguss here against the Azu in case I need to use its Rocky Helmet, but I think Rotom getting knocked would probably be worse against Magearna, so let's just go Amoonguss here. I don't know, the Zoomerill's a tricky one. He doubles in the Terrakion, which is fine. Not really scared of whatever this wants to do. In fact, I think I can take anything and just Giga Drain and then get out of here with Regenerator. That would be okay. So he goes for the Taunt, that's obviously fine. We do knock out the Terrak. I'm surprised he let me get up rocks though, like Taunt was so free against my Hippo, I feel. Let's see what he does, though. He goes Cinderace. Okay, I think this might be banded. Thing is, Hippowdon does live 2 banded hits, especially due to his own terrain, so I just gotta not get crit or burnt or anything like that. Yeah, that is banded, I'm pretty... Oh, it's Life Orb, okay. This could have Taunt, too, now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm still gonna try to heal. Yeah, because I need to be able to take 2 of those next time. He's really going for the flinch this early on. Well, he's gonna get it, right? Yeah, I knew it. Why wouldn't he? Okay, let's go for Slack Off. I think he wouldn't go for the flinch again, right? Like, he would go Rillaboom this time and I can heal. He goes hard Dragapult. So it's Leftovers Dragapult. Good to know. I don't really know what this wants to do, and I don't really feel comfortable switching around it, so I'm just gonna Earthquake here and see what he wants to do. He's attempting to sub. So let's see, Sub, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Draco. That's what I would run. Okay, we're gonna make a risky play into Alakazam on the Will-O-Wisp then. I guess it could be Thunder Wave, but like, would you really be Thunder Wave? Would you really click Thunder Wave here? Like, that makes no sense at all. Oh, he went right for DD. Okay, I'm actually not very scared of that. I just have to sack my Zam, unfortunately. I could go back to Hippo, but like... Let's just go back to Hippo. I feel as though keeping this is more important. I just have to not get a crit and I win this, but like, I know I'm gonna get crit, that's the problem. So it's sub DD physical. I wonder what the last move is. That's what I'm curious about. So he's not really netting anything here. You should know that. I didn't really feel as though second exam was smart because I could use the trick later, so... Let's think. He goes for sub. This is the turn I Whirlwind him out here. And ideally we get something that isn't Azu or Rillaboom. Anything else would honestly be fine. We do get Rillaboom. I do have Amoonguss, but I would have loved to see something else. I guess it doesn't really matter because the Cinderace is going to be taking damage anyway. Actually, I have to calc. Does Dragapult sub get broken if my Hippowdon is hitting it under terrain? It does. Okay, good. I need that. Goes right for SD. Yeah, you're getting Sludge Bomb. Dude, I don't know what you think is going to happen here. You're not Acrobatics. You would have had Grassy Seed if you were Acrobatics. Speaking of that, I want to try Acrobatics for Rillaboom sometime soon. So it goes hard into Mag. To Leftovers Mag, okay. I could just go hard Rotom. I actually kind of like clicking Spore first. I don't really care about what this wants to do. It's Leftovers, so it's not like super scary. If it shows sub, then it could be a bit more problematic, but he doubles in the Dragapult, which is fine. So now what I can do is just use the turn to get an Alakazam here and throw off Shadow Ball. Doubles in Mag. Honestly, like, once I trick Mag, I feel as though I'm in a much better spot, even though I don't have the speed tier for the Sleeping Dragapult, so we're gonna do that now. He might switch, don't get me wrong, but like, nothing coming in really makes me that afraid. He just locks a Draining Kiss, which is fine. We'll go Amoonguss here, and then start spamming Sludge Bomb. I don't think Choice locked Meteor out. We're going. Wait, are the other ones named after Hunter x Hunter too? Nope, okay. So yeah, you can see he's taking quite a bit of damage there, and I can just spam Toxic or Sludge Bomb if I really want to. Probably Sludge Bomb. I guess you just go Dragapult, right? Yeah. Makes sense, and my best play is, I guess, just stay in. I don't really have much to fear here. Like, I can Giga Drain into Sludge Bomb and probably knock him out. He doubles in Cinderace. We're just gonna go Hippo. I know I'm playing it very defensively, but I have no reason not to right here. Like, I have no reason to risk Hydreigon or Crawdaunt trying to do anything. Because if Hydreigon takes damage, I actually lose to Azu potentially, so there's no point. I hope that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it does. Rillaboom's at 94. This thing's dead on entry. Let's go for Earthquake. He might just try to hacks me down at this point, who knows. Yeah, that is what he's going to try to do. I should have actually clicked Slack off if he was going to do that, but I didn't want him keeping a sack for no reason. So let's see, do you just go for the Azu now? Like, what's the plan? Your Magearna can't win anymore, I choice locked it, which is the whole point of keeping that Scarf on Zam. I guess he's going to try to do something with Azu here. I don't really care if he knocks me out at this point. I think I can beat the... So there's the Citrus gone. I think I can beat the Dragapult regardless. Also, it looks like if that's his best way to hit me, I might live here and get a Slack off, which would just be funny. Do you really not have, like, Aqua Jet, dude? Yeah, oh, that did even less. Okay, nice. And now I'll click Earthquake because I think he might Belly Drum this turn. Yep. Got that, and this game's over. Okay, nice. There's nothing he can do, like... Dragapult's too low to be a win con. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent here has double electric with a really fat defensive core of Mandibuzz plus Hippo. So I think Hydreigon can do work, being able to outspeed Urshifu and not really care about Sucker Punch too much. If I can trick Mandibuzz using Alakazam, that would be big. And I can beat Zero Aura anyway using my Hippowdon and my Amoonguss, so I don't have to worry about not having the speed tier, but... I'm just trying to think about what he would lead with, because Hippo for Rocks could be good, but he may not want me leading Crawdaunt to get a kill right away. I definitely don't want to lead badly against Urshifu, so I think the best lead on my part is going to be Hippowdon. It kind of covers Mew, I can just Earthquake. It doesn't really cover Zone if you spec Steel Beam, and I do need Hippo this game, so... I don't know, this one's tricky, like... I could also just lead off with the Zam, that's not the worst idea ever, but... Then I risk not hitting Focus Blast against the... No, we're gonna still do Zam. And see what he wants to do about it. I'm really hesitant there, because then if... No, I can beat Zera lead. He leads Mandibuzz against this, so I'm just gonna Trick for turn 1. He might Scout for it, but, like, nobody actually runs this set, so, like... Yeah, he goes for a U-turn. Unfortunately, crits me, so now if he has, like, random priority on Zera, he could knock me out. Bit annoying, but it's whatever. At least we got the Mandibuzz choice locked, which is, like, the whole point of Zam this game. And at least it's still alive, right? It can do something. He's gonna go to Zera this turn, because Scarf Zone wouldn't outspeed me. I guess you could go Urshifu, but yeah, Zera makes more sense. I don't want to give him a free Volt Switch here, and Hippowdon's my play if I don't want to do that. If he has Grass Knot, he has Grass Knot, okay? He has Knockoff, yeah, okay, that's fine. Keeping my helmet is important to chip away at Urshifu, so let's go right for a Stealth Rocks here and see what he wants to do about it. Maybe just goes hard into a Mandibuzz. Oh, it's a Rapid Strike. Okay, well, Amoonguss still comes in on that. I was hoping he would go for Surging Strikes for no reason, because then he would take 3 Rocky Helmets, but obviously that's not the play there ever. So brings out Mew. Not really sure what Mew's trying to do, but I'll just go Alakazam. Okay, so now I'm Heavy Duty Boots, which is just funny. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. Amoonguss is the best first play, I think. Because he could have Toxic. I guess if you trust a Defog, I would rather make a different play, but... Nah, we're gonna go Amoonguss. He goes for U-turn and takes Helmet, so we're chipping away at this Mandibuzz a ton right now. But what I really need to do is get in my Hydreigon. That's gonna be more important. So it goes for Block. So, oh, it's this. It's the Block trend. Yeah, okay. Sure, dude. You're gonna click Imprison this turn? Yep. Thing is, I just got a Spectre up, so Shadow Ball's gonna put you very low. I hope Struggle kills. That would just be funny if Struggle killed him. Does he outspeed me? Oh yeah, outspeeds me. That's lame. Why do you outspeed me, dude? That's so rude. Not really liking the spot I'm in, but I think it could be worse. Like, I can still beat this team pretty easily, I feel. Yeah, we're gonna go Crawdaunt here. Just throw off Jet. Like, it's pretty safe. Knock the Mew out and go from there. So I'm 209 speed. Magnezone should be faster, so that's what's coming in. I'm gonna go Rotom here, I think, because even if he does a Volt, he's gonna get in the Urshifu when I can bring back Amoonguss to chip it with Helmet. If he goes for, like, Thunderbolt, then I can just throw off Nasty Plot into Overheat and probably get a KO. Same with Flash Cannon. That is Specs, I'm pretty sure. So I don't see how he stops this unless he goes harder Urshifu, which I don't know if you would risk, like... That makes no sense, harder Urshifu. I'm gonna Nasty Plot. He's content with giving me a KO, okay. It's gonna be into Mandibuzz, which actually might get a defog because of its speed tier, which is unfortunate. Oh, dude, I just messed up. Oh, never mind, he messed up. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. So this next opponent right here has Hawlucha, which I definitely can lose to if it has Taunt, because my Alakazam is in Sash, and my Hippowdon has no way of breaking through that Pokemon or Whirlwinding it out if he does have Taunt, so we're going to have to figure that out, but we do have Helmet and we do have Crawdaunt's Priority, which I'm hoping can be enough, but honestly, if he gets that thing in on the correct Pokemon, it's not going to go very well. Let's go ahead and lead off with... He would lead off with either Cinderace or Togekiss, maybe Rillaboom if he really wants to get the grassy terrain up immediately, but I think the other two make much more sense. He also doesn't have Stealth Rocks, which is weird, so I guess he might have Court Changed on Cinderace. Either way, I do like my Rotom as a lead here. It doesn't take a +2 hit from Hawlucha, and obviously it'll take this thing on, so... If I were him, I would probably either throw off a Specs Flare Cannon or Volt out into your own Rotom Heat. Okay, so we do 23. I think he might be Specs Flare Cannon. Do I need Amoonguss this game? Kinda do for the Rillaboom, but I need Hippowdon too. Magirin is tricky. I didn't think he would actually leave it in like that. Oh, he's just going for game. What? Yeah, how about you go to bed instead? Yeah, that's not doing damage. Dude, I'm sorry. It's not Calm Mind boosted just yet. Knowing my luck, he gets the first turn Wake, and I'm gonna get, like, destroyed here, but let's try to Nasty Plot up and throw off a +2 Overheat before he gets a Calm Mind. Just don't wake up, thank you. Okay, now I don't care if you wake up. In fact, I'm pretty sure you do this turn, right? But +1 overheat is about to destroy you. And he missed Focus Blast, which would have done like 50, to be fair. So I do feel kind of bad for that, but I think you went for your Migurn a bit too early, dude. Problem is, as much as this guy's throwing out his win cons, Hawlucha still 6-0s me, so, you know, it doesn't really matter how bad he is, he might just win anyway. Let's go ahead and Volt out here. I think Hydreigon is very smart, despite the fact that I have a Hippo. Yeah, because he goes for that, and I'm gonna go for this now. And just knock you out. I've already learned not to predict against this guy. That did not matter, by the way. That crit for sure did not matter. Life Orb Hydreigon is no joke. So finally out comes the Rillaboom. I think this is Acrobatics Grassy Seed then, yeah. Meaning... what does that mean for me? I think Nasty Plot into Flamethrower isn't my worst idea. It'll probably knock it out. I wish I could time it to where, like, Hawlucha wasn't getting... oh, if he lives and gets a Drain Punch, no, he goes for Grassy Glide, okay. And I'm pretty sure I Oko him. Oh, dude, that's... oh, but I got a burn. That's actually really lucky. So, here's the plan. We're gonna get an Amoonguss, because it doesn't allow Hawlucha to set up. Out comes Hawlucha. If he has Taunt, that's... it's bad, but I can still Sludge Bomb him after, and he's taking Helmet. He does have Taunt, okay. I figured that would be on the set. But Sludge Bomb plus Aqua Jet might be enough for later. So there's that. Now what I do is bring out... yeah, I see what I gotta do here, and I think I guaranteed win. So he attacks... yeah. Okay, so he's gonna knock me out here. I'm gonna go out into this and hope that it puts him in range of my Hippowdon Sand. Yeah, that's definitely the best thing to do. It did? Okay, good. Now I just bring this out, click Slack Off so I stay healthy for Cinderace. Okay, I think we have this Hawlucha game anyway. Is he considering switching this? It's not going to help you. So he taunts me, now he's going to get in Togekiss. Okay. Thing is, I have a full health Rotom, he's just chilling in the back, and I believe, as long as Hippowdon's alive, I don't have a way of losing to Cinderace whatsoever. So, I don't want to get happy too early, but I think I win. I still have like a really healthy Zam too. Okay, dude. Yeah, can we not with that? If he actually gets boosts and I lose, I'm gonna be a bit salty. Probably not, I don't really care about this that much, but... like, I don't really care about losing in that silly of a manner that much, is what I'm trying to say here. Like, if he gets the Ancient Power boost, he gets the Ancient Power boosts, right? Like, what can I do? Is it Scarf Ancient Power? Tries to Sucker Punch me, yeah, okay. This game's over, I do win. In case it isn't obvious. Goes for a Gunk Shot last turn. I don't know what he wanted me to do, but yeah, we'll go Alakazam here and call that a game. Even if he did get the boosts, I outspeed, so it doesn't matter. GG. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent has Rain with a Clefable on it. If they let off with the Pelipper, I would want to lead off with the Rotom, but they do have Kingdra, which Amoonguss can help out against. I just have to predict what it locks itself into if it's specs, but if it's a Life Orb... Life Orb could be trickier. Like, I don't know if I beat Life Orb with my team, but we're gonna lead off with this. Oh, they let off with Barraskewda, okay. I can chip it using Rocky Helmet. They would go for Flip Turn or Close Combat. No way you Psychic Fangs right out the gate. So with Clef on the field, if I Spored Clef, I could have much of an easier time with Hydreigon. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. As they go out into Pharaoh. Do I go Rotom or do I go Hippo? I kind of want to keep Hippo healthy, but at the same time it is against Rain after all. Don't know if I really have a reason to be doing that. I feel as though Rotom has a much better shot against Heracross, so... but Rain is going to be up. I'm just going to go Rotom. They go for Rocks, okay. This is what I was hoping for, because now what I'm going to do is Nasty Plot on the Pelipper / Clef. If they wanted to be aggressive, they would go Pelipper, but they didn't. I don't know if this is like, what is it, Unaware or Magic Guard? I think it could be... maybe Magic Guard. I'm just going to go for Overheat. Okay, it's Magikarp. Yeah, that definitely did too much. Out comes Barraskewda. I go Amoonguss on the flip turn ship, but I know they're never gonna Psychic Fangs. It's not worth it for them. Now I'm gonna go Hippo and take 2 of these hits, I think. I shouldn't die in 1, and I can get up Rocks, then get in Rotom. That's the goal here. Even though I'm gonna lose my Reverse Weather, I can live 1. Yeah, that's what I need. So now I bring this out. Go right for a Volt. It should kill. Oh, they're going Kingdra now. Dude, that is such a mistake. Might not matter, though. I think I'm gonna go Hydreigon, of course. Hit him with a nasty plot on the Pharaoh. I think I forced 2 KOs almost no matter what. Unless they go Barraskewda first, but they sack Clef to get in Barraskewda, right? I've gone Amoonguss every time, but I'm still gonna go Amoonguss, I think. Yeah, they go for close combat. I should live Psychic Fangs after, I want to say. Thing is, I can't really double. I mean, I guess they could go Hard Pharaoh. But if they flip turned, that would be a bit more annoying. Like, I can't really switch on flip turn. Why did they close combat again? Just to get in Heracross? Okay. Well, I gotta keep this because it's my only water resist for Kingdra. So I think what I have to do right here is maybe sack off. Who isn't worth it at this point? I think Alakazam is still good, but like with Ferrothorn around, I don't really know. I think yeah, we'll go Alakazam into Rotom here. That's the best play. And once again, Volt Switch out is just the optimal decision. They sack that off, but I think Amoonguss is healthy enough to where Kingdra can't win. I'm hoping it is, obviously. There isn't really much other choice here. I still have Rain Boosted Aqua Jet if I need it. Hydreigon does kind of win if Rain goes down, which is what I'm noticing. But I don't think Rain is going to be going down. That's the problem. So Kingdra would go for Hurricane first, so we're going to go Rotom. Oh, okay, they took drops. I think I needed that. Because that also tells me that they're probably locked into that move. Yeah, so they're locked into Draco, which is really good for me. Because now what I'm going to do is get this in. Force a KO using Knockoff twice. They shouldn't knock me out even with at -4. Like, I know it's specs, but come on. Maybe I should have calced it. If I die right here to -4 Draco, I would be surprised. It's -4. Yeah, okay. I was going to say. Yeah, so they're going to suck off Pharaoh. That's their best play. Actually, we're going to go Amoonguss just to stall Rain more. I'm just trying to stall Rain so that way Hydreigon wins, and I think I win no matter what now. Hydreigon's timid, it outspeeds everything and wins with the combination of its moves at this point. So they suck off Heracross to get in Kingdra, but I guaranteed win with Hydreigon, yeah. So we play this right, we stalled enough Rain to where it shouldn't matter. I just sack this off here, sack off Crawdaunt as well. I guess go for an Aqua Jet because I can. Then bring this in, click, I guess Flash Cannon here. I don't really want to risk a miss. And then I Flamethrower the Ferrothorn and win. I'll be right back. Alright, now we have this Adrian guy running an Azumarill as well as a Rillaboom. Thankfully no Hawlucha, that would definitely be scary, but Azu and Cinderace are the 2 Pokemon I'm most afraid of right here. Gotta keep Hippo healthy for like half of his team essentially. I guess I can beat the Drill and the Zera using other mons like Crawdaunt's Priority and Amoonguss, but Hippo's probably going to be my dedicated check to Cinderace here. He would lead off with either the Dragapult or the Cinderace, the way I see it. Yeah, those two make a lot of sense. They have good speed here against my team, and Dragapult in particular could just throw off a Specs hit if it really wanted to. I'm going to go Alakazam here because I can switch into Cinderace. If they lead Dragapult, I think Shadow Ball would knock it out. I mean, I still think this is the best thing to do. Maybe I should cancel and just check whether Shadow Ball kills first, because if it doesn't, then I don't actually want to lead with that. Oh, it doesn't even come close. Never mind. This is tricky. What do I do about Dragapult then? Because Hydreigon doesn't have the speed tier. Crawdaunt's not going to kill it. I could try to go for an early Spore, but then I'm taking a Specs Draco or Fire Blast. Okay, he leads the Drill. Not what I expected, obviously. So if I really wanted to, I could just go for 2 Focus Blasts, predicting the Rapid Spin here. But I think Hippo is better. Yeah, if this comes in, I can go... I hope he doesn't have Toxic. That would be really bad. He goes Rillaboom. Yeah, that's fine. I can go Amoonguss here. That's banded for sure. No doubt about it. Let's go right for Spore. I'm predicting a switch, obviously. And then, with that asleep, I'm going to get in Crawdaunt here to break. Okay, good. This is a really good positioning, because now even if he wakes up, Earthquake isn't going to knock me out due to terrain. And first of all, getting a first turn wake like that would be really unlucky for me. I get to throw off a banded, I mean not a banded, a Life Orb boosted knockoff now. Into Zeraora, so this thing being gone is really good. Hello? Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, well, it was gonna happen eventually. Where am I on the ladder right now? I think we got pretty high today, 1750, so yeah. Not really surprised that I ran into stall eventually, but let's go ahead and see if I can break it. I think if I can trick Chansey, this actually isn't that bad for Hydreigon. Like, Hydreigon would probably win, but I think I just need Crawdaunt to come through more than anything. Let's lead off with Hippo. He's just gonna lead Pex. I know how these guys play, so let's lead Zam. Okay, well, he led Chansey. I hope he stays in turn 1. I'm just gonna try to trick. Yeah, there we go. Right out the gate, trick the Chansey. That's really good. Okay, so that's a good start. He threw off a Thunder Wave. He might actually just double Thunder Wave, to be honest, but I'm not gonna make a dumb switch here. Like, let's go Hippo. Yeah, I knew he would just double Thunder Wave. Like, stall players are the easiest people to predict ever, but it doesn't matter whether you predict them or not. It matters how aggressively you play back. Which is what I hate, because, like, the way stall works is you just click the obvious attack until you're in a position where you have to make a play, and then you make the play. Like, it's so annoying, but I mean, I guess it is a viable playstyle for a reason, right? Goes for knockoff, I get rid of the helmet. I mean, he gets rid of my helmet. I get to throw off a Spore here. I guess he's gonna go... Well, he wouldn't let Mandibuzz get toxic, potentially, right? That wouldn't make sense. I guess losing my helmet was actually kind of a mistake against Urshifu, but I'm hoping that, like, I get to find out what the Magearna is. That would be good, because then Hydreigon would have an easier time this game. So not a bad start. Like, I think we've done what we had to so far, but he's really debating what he wants getting put to sleep. I would just let the Chansey get put to sleep. Like, it's doing nothing and it has natural cure. Like, is this really that hard of a decision? I guess it's because I can put something to sleep later anyway, but you just keep on pivoting and Chansey on the spores and it's fine, right? Natural cure. Chansey gets Serene Grace? Wait a minute, doesn't it also have some item that, like, has Serene Grace? Lucky Punch or whatever, right? What does that do? Oh, doubles critical hit ratio. So Chansey can double the chance of both of its secondary effects and its crit rate if it really wanted to. That's kind of funny, but obviously then it would suck, so... That could be a good meme live, though. Lucky Punch Serene Grace Chansey with, like, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. I don't know, that could be funny. Dude, don't you love it when stall players take, like, 60 seconds a turn? Yeah, just to go Chansey in the end. Okay, let's see what I can do now. I'm gonna get in Crawdaunt this turn. Sand is going down after all. Not really sure what this is trying to do, but I don't really want to take this, so let's go... You... Goes for a U-turn. Yeah, like, Crawdaunt taking damage is bad. I need a free setup opportunity, not that setup opportunity. So out comes Magearna. Just to trick me, but now you're asleep. It respects Magearna, okay. So obviously I'm locked into Spore. I'm gonna go Rotom here because he's gonna try to defog this turn using the Mandibuzz. That's what I would attempt anyway. So I want to get in Rotom on that. Oh, we're just burning sleep turns. Okay, well I'm gonna Volt. I don't think, like, you wouldn't risk me having Toxic, so you go Chansey first, right? Because if I did have Toxic and a Toxic Quagsire or Mandibuzz here, you would lose, so... I think Chansey first makes much more sense than anything. I guess you could go Quagsire if you really want to, but... I don't know, it doesn't really... I don't think you would do that. Okay, he didn't care about Toxic. I guess it's understandable, because you can't make the passive switch forever. With the Chansey already at 76, that's fair. Alright, well, what do I want to do about this? So this thing's leftovers. I'm gonna go Amoonguss first. Doubles in Magearna. Well, we know you have no item now, never mind. Make the same play. Just overheat this time. maybe he messes up, right? If I hit Magearna, Hydreigon has a much easier time here. Problems, I need Chansey in range of +2 Draco before Hydreigon can set up, because that's Thunder Wave. How much does Draco do at +2 if it's not a Violite? I feel like it probably dies from 64. Like +2 special attack, doing 48, yeah, without a Violite it should be dead. Yeah, 72, so I can Nasty Plot next time. And Quagsire I don't think takes my hit either, right? Yeah, Quagsire gets destroyed if it's no Spit F, which they typically are now. Wait, that is unaware. Okay, good. So, 30 seconds left on the stall guy. I really hope he actually plays, because as much as I hate playing stall, this is kind of getting interesting. So we kind of forced Quagsire to heal there. I'm gonna get an Amoonguss here. See what he wants to do. I think if I were him, what would I do here? I would maybe just stay into Scald at this point. I don't know. Like, what play makes sense? I feel like he's just going to continue making these passive switches, and I have to pull the trigger with my dark types eventually. Obviously, like, I'm going to do that at some point if he, decides not to time out in the next 5 seconds. I think I would probably win, though. Like, I'll be right back. So, like, I don't want to get overconfident, but I'm pretty sure I would have beaten that stall player, like, really easily. He got destroyed by the double dark in the position he put himself in. Like, Quagsire was already a bit weakened for Crawdaunt's knockoff and Hydreigon's Draco, so he would have had to, like, revenge me with her Shifu, but I don't even know if it was Scarf or not, and I still had a healthy Hippo. Nevertheless, let's just go ahead and stop with this game for today. I'll lead off with... Okay, Crawdaunt's good in this one, but I don't know if I O-code Tanger with that +2, which is what makes it tricky, but Hydreigon is very good. We're gonna go for Rocks earlier on this game. Well, I mean, not in front of this, I don't think. I don't think I can afford to do that. I guess if he has Toxic, I don't want to go Rotom Heat. I also don't want to go Hydreigon, but Zam tricking Magearna could be good. There's no way I go Amoonguss, though. Let's go for the Rocks and see what he wants to do about it. He just hard pivots in Tangrowth, being a bit safer. I don't know if that was actually smart on his part. I'm gonna keep Amoonguss's item for potentially Gyarados and go Rotom this turn. Even though I know he's good, like, he's gonna knock off, right? But I want to get in Rotom and then Volt out, getting the momentum on his Rotom, and then I can get in Hydreigon and actually do something, yeah. So I don't know whether Magearna is, like, Assault Vest or not, but I don't want to risk this thing defogging in front of me, and if Magearna does come in, I can just go out into my Amoonguss anyway. So let's go for a Draco here. Yeah, he stays in, exactly. So we knock out the Rotom Heat, and that's very good. It then brings in Zam. Now, Zam is actually not a Pokemon that I deal with very well with this team, if I'm being honest. Because Focus Blast would destroy this. I could get in my Zam. I don't think he would Shadow Ball in front of Hydreigon. He goes for Dazzle, yeah, that's not doing too much. And I can go for Shadow Ball here. Gets in Scissor. Well, Scissor isn't Assault Vest. Is it Defog, though? That's what I'm wondering. Do I get in Rotom? Kind of actually regret how I played my Rotom, because Magearna is still healthy, but I still do have this Choice Scarf Trick tactic intact, so it should be okay. I think that's banded. Scissor doing that much? That should be banded. Yeah. Max attack Adamant would do around, what, 22 max? 23 max? Yeah, that's Choice Band. So out comes Alakazam. I don't really know what Zam is trying to do, but I'm just going to Earthquake to break the Sash. Yeah, we put it really low. I don't know if that's locked in or not. Like, it could be, but I'm just going to give him the Mon. I guess in case he doesn't knock me out, Slack Off is better. But he just goes for Dazzle here. It's like no drawback. Maybe he's calculating whether Dazzle kills, but I don't think I need Hippo. Like, if anything, it's just set up fodder for Gyarados, especially if it's Taunt Gyarados. Like, that sounds silly. Oh, he didn't kill. I feel kind of bad for him now. And then he clicked Nasty Plot on the next predicted Slack Off. Okay. So now out comes the Tangrowth. Surprised he didn't just go for Gyara that turn. Rotom's already in a position where it can't really take on Magearna, so I'm just going to hard switch it in this turn. Throw off an Overheat this time, and then Volt out on whatever comes in after. If he's smart, he'll go Gyarados and pivot back in Tangrowth, but he just sacks the Tangrowth instead. Yeah, he should have made the play that I talked about. Go Gyarados, then pivot it back in to stay in the game. It's not over. When there's a Magearna, it's never over. Just know that. Yeah, speaking of. Gonna Volt out here. I'm gonna just go hard Zam and try to trick. If he doesn't shift gear, I can beat it anyway. Like, if he goes for something like that, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Because all I get to do now is bring back Rotom and throw off an Overheat. Smart of him to attack immediately. I don't think the crit mattered. Like, I know I'm Alakazam with decent Spidaf, but he could be Specs anyway. I guess if I miss right here, then I lose. But I don't, so it's over, I think. Because he can't even, like, safely set up with the Gara right now. I still have a full health Amoonguss priority Jet to, like... This game should be mine. Is there a way I can do it without risking Draco missing? So we know it's banded. Would I die to... I actually hope I die to Life Orb if I go out into that Mon. I think I do, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Hydreigon, Flamethrower with the assumption that I die to Life Orb after his Bullet Punch, and then... Oh, I don't. Okay, well, I guess we're trying to hit Draco. Alright, just hit the Draco, and we are not hitting the Draco. Okay, sure. Do you not have a way to touch me? Just don't have a way to touch me. Let's just call this a game, dude. Please? I'm asking nicely. I don't think he can beat me 1v1. All I gotta do is get him in range of Crawdaunt, and I don't want to risk him, like, subbing on a Spore, so that's why I'm not going for that. You hold up, I kinda don't like how much you're not taking, though, so let's go for Spore. Oh, he is sub. Yeah, I really wish I hit the Draco, but I guess I did acknowledge that I risked it. He goes for Bounce. Dude, I just lost. Are we serious? Ah, that's so silly. I think I lost. I mean, I can't do anything here. He's just gonna click Dragon Dance again. Dude, I actually lost. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have risked the Hydreigon win con. Like, I was trying to position it to where I couldn't, but I just went off like an estimate based off the calc that it would. Okay, there's one thing I can try. And that is hope that he tries to sub here again on the next Aqua Jet. But he just goes for Waterfall. Yeah, he has no reason not to. Miss Bounce maybe? Bounce has accuracy, right? Just miss it, dude, you know. Nah, would be too nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop on that L. Of course, Gyarados gets me in the end, but it's alright. We still had a very good live today. 6-1, not bad at all. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.